Hello, my name is Christian Rosal Perez, and I will be presenting an analysis on Wally's character and the plant. Introduction. The Pixar animated film Wall-E presents a robot's loving and caring relationship with a plant that becomes a metaphor for the potential that technology has to nourish and restore our planet. Before diving into the character, we have the Nature's team, Care and Love. The teams are presented through Wally's actions, especially through the plant and other characters like Eve. Wally's character. Wally is the main protagonist of the 2008 animated film titled Wall-E. The character's complexity is shown through his daily tasks and actions that exceed his programming. Wally's character and his interaction with the plant embody the theme of care and love for nature, serving as one of the main focal narrative points of the film. Uh, the character trait of Wally is compassion. Wally develops emotions and becomes a sentient being despite being a robot. One of his main traits that is presented throughout the movie as he befriends a cockroach. He takes care, he treats everything with care, and we can see it with the plant as he nurtures and takes care of it like it's its own thing. Wally's development. In the first minutes of the movie, he is introduced through his actions, his mannerisms, his way of thinking without using a single word of dialogue to send a message to the viewers. According to a Screencraft article, defining character through action, Wall-E, by Ken Miyamoto, Wall-E's character and his actions define him as the human-like sentient robot that loves to collect trash that he finds interesting and treasurable. Wall-E displays a persevering devotion and a protective role towards the plant he finds, demonstrating the themes of love and care through his actions and as a force of life to revive nature. The theme of love and care in Wall is explored through his interactions, especially with Eve and the plant. It's important to highlight that the human connection that both characters portray as they care about each other and nature as a whole. This is a clip of Wally's day at work. We can see how in the clip it is shown Wally's characteristics like care, love, and compassion. On another note, we see the collectionist that he is with his home and his findings during the day at work. The clip is about Wally's work shift. It starts in Wally's home and it shows some of the collectibles that he has from his life cycle, from the 700 years that he has been stranded on Earth working. The collectibles are remnants of what humanity has left behind on Earth. We can observe that during his work shift, he collects stuff that he finds interesting, for example, the dog bobblehead and the wedding ring. Plant serves as the natural element in the movie, evolving the characters and the setting around it. The plant plays a pivotal role in transforming and developing Wally through the narrative. It is first seen when Wally finds it in a fridge during one of his work shifts and then later puts it on the boot as we see in the image in the slide. Its discovery becomes a critical point in the narrative, changing Wally, changing Eve, and changing humanity as a whole. It starts a chain of events that influence the future of humanity itself. The plant has an influence very drastically in the movie. and their narrative. The plant becomes a symbol of life's endurance and a possibility for nature's resurgence. Wally starts to evolve into a bigger figure to other robots like Eve and the humans aboard the Axiom ship. When Wally shows the plant to Eve, she takes it and protects it in a dormant state, displaying a pulsing green leaf symbol in her chest as seen in the slide. This becomes a pivotal moment as the plan begins to shift the narrative for the characters, especially Wally. Later on, the plan starts to raise a scandal between Wally, Eve, the captain, and Otto. Wally, Eve, and the captain see the plant as evidence that Earth has regained its ability to potentially rekindle life, while Otto wants to keep the people aboard the Axiom ship, making him the antagonist. And, well, yes, these are the text to world connections. First, we have the Nature Conservancy Organization. This organization focuses on restoring the environment. Their efforts include conserving land and water, restoring forests, rivers, and promoting sustainable practices among communities and industries. The another group I found for my connections is Keep America Beautiful, a leading national nonprofit group that educates and inspires people to take action to improve their community environment, brings together public and private sectors to promote the idea of national cleanliness and litter prevention. These groups are similar to Wally as they share a similar initiative to clean up, restore land, water, and litter to better the planet for the sake of humans. I didn't mention it, but there's also groups that focus on using technology to restore parts of nature. One example is robotic pollinators for bees, as bees have become a serious issue throughout the last 10 years, and they have they have been their numbers have been going down drastically, and they're using they're developing pollinators based on technology to help those to help bees. Text to text. There is a similarity between Wally and the Bible through the story of Noah's Ark. Specifically, when the dove arrives with an olive branch, representing hope and the promise of renewal after the massive flood. The plant and the olive branch are similar in their respective stories. They become a symbol for new beginnings, and the characters are inspired to take action upon it that leads to restoration. These are my works cited that I use in this presentation. Thank you for watching this presentation on the analysis of Wally and the plant in the movie Wally.